Hey there, folks, and welcome back to Ghostmaster Resurrection. Where we last left off, we dealt with the OG remnants of the story. Now onto the new portion of the story, starting with the motel level. But first, we're going to go to the ghoul room and throw some power-ups, or go look at some things at the end there. Which, as you can see, since we beat the Ghostbreakers once again of the epilogue one, we have Stay Cold. Okay, he's in the kitchen. Serving those ice creams. But I'm also gonna look at Black Crow here, because Black Crow is gonna be useful in the next one afterwards, I will say. So, also just looking at all the other ones as thing goes. Yeah, we got Eaters there, or Eater. Not World Weird, that's the one child thing. I keep forgetting that one. But anyways, and the Darkling's in the center of the room. This is a very interesting part. But yeah, he technically has a bit more powers you can put on him, but I will say, I don't think you really need them at the end. I mean, I think Bluster might be fine, because that's a quick one. So like Bitter Cold and stuff, eh. Now, here's kind of the funny part about Stay Cold. Stay Cold's kind of just like a better Darkling, by the way. And I'm not really kidding on that, because he does like the same thing where he wants to cause insanity to the opposing people and such. And that's really about it. But yeah, he was a man-made ghost that is now part of the team. That's how it goes. Shrunk it down and part of the team. And then, trying to figure out who else to really touch here. I think yeah, because I think I was just fumbling about, just trying to figure out, like, okay, what should I really... Oh, yeah, Bloomer here. Bloomer here is going to be useful for the later one here. I'm just trying to figure out, like, is there any power-ups I should really use here? Because already kind of good enough. Surprisingly, I figured there's, like, one really strong one after Terra Incarnate, but nope, Terra Incarnate is the highest one. For Bloomer's case. So yeah, so technically not much to do there. Got Maxine Factor. Yeah, we got her. There's technically not much you can really do with that one either. So it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, because Bloomer is like definitively the best one when it comes to a cog ghost, I will say. And we looking at Soul Street. Yeah, I don't know why this thing goes. Why am I doing that? Just trying to figure out like what else could I do here. I don't think like touching on much else. Because I was thinking about giving one some power ups and stuff, because I felt like they need a bit more. Because of course I was forgetting which one it was too. I was like, oh, I think I'm about to realize who it is eventually here, but for now, that's what it is. Yeah, we got Fingers here, which Fingers, I don't think there's any more use technically to him. There was a use, but I already got that covered in some ways. That's the funny part. Yeah, checking out Hogwash, if there's like anything else I can give to him. It doesn't look like real much else. Tons of goodies. Now I was gonna exit the school room, I was like, oh wait, yeah, I should probably check the thing. And yeah, that's right, I don't have enough pumpkins for that, so gotta wait. Again, I'm not sure to count those 5 pumpkins, because those are the redo pumpkins. That's the thing goes. So, 2 Dead and Breakfast, it's called. Which, odd. With the new narrator, too.
As Ghost Masters, we are always seeking chances to lend power to the unseen. A flickering sign and rotting walls are all that remain of the Hollow Pines Motel. Except for the spirits still trapped within. Victims of betrayal, murder, and madness are bound to this place, their rage simmering just beneath the surface. Now, a pack of curious mortals have checked in, blissfully unaware of the restless dead watching from the shadows. Unleash your powers, drive fear deep into their hearts, and break the bonds that hold our spectral allies. Turn their little getaway into a nightmare no one escapes.
So yeah, so that is the new narrator, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even sure really why. It's kind of a weird choice on that. Hopefully there wasn't a falling out or something that happened, because last time I recall, when I checked the beta, because someone did like the beta before release, it had the old narrator did the voicing for this Motel level, so going to get switched out by this one, which this one's done by Nathaniel Williams apparently. So he did the voicing for this one. I think, guys. Which I'm gonna say not bad. Kind of on the gruff side a little bit, but cause yeah, I will say I like the more mysterious realm that the other one preserved. But it's fine either way. So that's nice. Sometimes you just have what you have. So basically, just trying to figure out the team for this one, because I will say these new maps I'm gonna be a bit off on the dot box about this one, big time, a little bit, because our goal is to lure two certain people to two certain ghosts, and when I say two certain people, this one person needs to have the item
and set the
for
motel's
sending them to that
spirits free.
ghost.
Room 214.
That's with the baseball
That's
guy.
where my game ended. No crowd, no lights, just a knife and my lawyer's grin. He took the gold, took my future, left me for headlines and hush money. Get him back here, let him see what he left behind, and I'll swing one last time.
So we need to look for this, either mafia or a scumbag here or something like that. I'm not really sure. It's really weird. Cause yeah, it's really weird. Cause I'm looking at the bots. It has something to do with a farmland and stuff. It's like, never done with that farmland. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like who. Yeah, cause speaking of, here's a special reference character, Eileen Peacock. Which Eileen Peacock is the widow of Old Man Carter. Which, if you don't know what Old Man Carter is, he's the one of the sleeping ghosts that we have, and we also have his dog, which is Buck. So yeah, I guess you're wondering about that one. Guys, never was since profit, never. So it must be either that one, or it must be the mafia-looking guy. Or a loan shark. It could be a loan shark, who knows. This is really kind of weird on this. But yeah, they all have a mention about something about the farmhouse. Like, wait, why the farmhouse, of all things? Don't blow up the farmhouse! Very weird on these descriptions for these ones. Overall. Yeah, so we got Donna Anderson, which yeah, eventually there is two people here we do have to scare out at the end of the day, or otherwise the guy cannot go into that very room. Just to say in advance. So we'll start with this one, because I get the feeling it's this guy immediately for the baseball guy. So let's see here. So send him packing, because yeah, make sure I have someone with wild geese to send this guy running over to the ghost. And it is. It's exactly that one.
Play ball, you son of a...
And it actually terrorized them, too. Because yeah, I will say, every time we word someone, they didn't really do the terrorizing that they should. Because, just say, for example, that Bridget moment, that guy should have been run away from the hospital immediately once we were in Bridget. But now onto this one, which is a really good ghost, I will say.
No grave, just dust and silence. They buried me deep, figured the soil would keep me dead. But bring a gun close, nor the witness of my death, and I'll stand again.
Yeah, because I will say, when it comes to these two ghosts, I really do like these two ghosts in terms of design, because they did not only just one feather for them, they thought of two, or hybrid feathers for their case. Like example, you have the baseball guy who you could put in technically anywhere you want. Or anywhere outside, where the other guy you can put him inside. But yeah, as you can see here, there's an item here on the table, which is a gun and such. So we need to get this guy to take that gun, and then once he has that gun, we basically need him to get over to the spot where he's at, even though apparently he recently got killed, which I don't think he got killed, to be honest. I think it's just more of a ghost chant that he said got killed when he's a cowboy of 1792. So yeah. Yeah, trying to make a session because I thought this was the case to do it. Like, oh wait, no, that's not what you need to do. I think what you need to do instead, and what causes this guy to do this at the end, because I did eventually got this to happen. I realized you need to cause belief, because this is actually one of those cases where you need to make the person believe in the ghost and stuff. Which, yeah, I will say, be careful of wearing such people, because Beatrice is back once again. Which Beatrice is from that one chicken level, the poltergeist level. So, beware of that one, because now she has a new thing where she can walk out the room if she so happens to enter that room. So, beware of that one. So that's the other thing we need to deal with too, is deal with Beatrice. So first cause a blackout, because I don't know why I just did. So I was just trying to figure out, like, what all can I do for beliefs, because I'm going with the hybrid for this occasion. Like, oh yeah, I got this one who does a lot of belief stuff. I know Buck here has a belief of 2. And I will note, while it says like 2 for the belief, it's actually a lot stronger for belief's case. Because having people believe is a lot easier than terror and also insanity for the occasion. But yeah, so I gotta figure out ways to cause some belief on this guy at the end of the day. Which I think I knew, I just had to do it. Well, somewhat. And also I just realized, oh yeah, we also got the baseball guy. If you don't know what he does possession. So he's also really good on that. Yeah, I will say both the baseball guy and the cowboy, they're really freaking good for what they have. So this might be a case where I might end up using them at some point. I can't say when on that one. Yeah, if you cast Insane Invitation smack dab right in the middle of the guy there, you not only call people, but you also make people believe if they're that close. Not such. Yeah, I gotta figure out motion. I was like, oh yeah, wait, I got this guy. So he's all about that. Give him a spooky surprise. And then possess. Because yeah, I will say, speaking of, if you want to cause some insanity immediately, do some possess. Because it really works. And it's fast too on the cooldown too, so that's the other thing. And then we do a chase, which is probably gonna send him run out. Nope, he's still taking it like champ. So what's his belief? Yeah, his belief is already skyrocketed pretty good, but yeah, once his belief gets to a point, eventually he should grab that gun. So we'll see here. It's like, oh yeah, now I can't really technically do much because I'm not in that area. Because yeah, I will say, this is one of the cases where you have to deal with a road map, and this actually hurts Stonewall big time. So, which I'm not sure why I'm doing Whisper. It's like, oh wait, yeah, that doesn't do crap for him. Okay, not that. Maybe Wild and Crazy. Let's do Wild and Crazy. Wait, nope. Let's see here. Big boss. Nope. Human Torch. Nope, that's not electric apparently. I think it is just a storage. The icebox are. I'm not gonna look. Alright, we do charm. You know that didn't do anything. Oh, Ethereal gift though. Somebody make a move. Oh, there you go in this room. Alright. Get Quiver do Gore. There you go. And then we do an air chase. Alright, he's feeling something. Definitely going the high mark on the belief now. Oh. Yeah, because I believe... Oh wait, is he not outside? I thought he was outside. What is the other thing then? I forgot. Okay, so I thought it was more just that. Or no, is it also murder too? Okay. do this, and there we go. And thus he's got the gun. So now to send him over, basically at the end of the day. However, there's a problem to this, what you're about to see. Because if we try to send him over, you're coming to realize, once we get there, because you gotta go around the whole block, that he can't do it, or he won't do it, because of the two investigators that are in the room as of current right now. So as a result, you cannot, do it yet until you deal with these two. Which, these two, they're low in terror, so it's not gonna take a whole lot to get rid of them at the end of the day. Okay, so we'll do some combination of gore and some whisper. Some slime. So yeah, like I said, their low is just gonna take a little bit of beating. Gonna do Shatter Song. I'm really terrified. Oh god, what was that? We're investigators, you guys sure can't take terror with a damn. Dense Swarm, you know, she already went into the building because once she goes in the building, she's protected. It's like, ah, damn it. However, going back out. Oh, wait, nope, I forgot. Call it back in. So, looks like screw it. We'll do another humping earthquake. Boom. And then I think I tried to use the cooldown thing, but then I realized something. It was like, you do technically have to wait a little bit on the earthquake sometimes, or else it doesn't work. Or maybe it's a later part. It might be a later part. Because I will say I recently recorded this like yesterday. So trying to think like when did that happen? So that way it's a better refreshment to the memory. Then I almost ran out of footage too, so that don't help. Oh, and then I realized, oh crap, he's right there, so I gotta be careful about that. However, he's gone though, so that was one. Now deal with Donna. But Donna, is that a reference to X-Files, perhaps? I'm not really sure. Or something else. I'm not really sure what trope this is following. What kind of TV trope is this? Swarm Strike. Gonna fly again. Let's say she cannot deal with little ones on that, because I will say there is a fear about hordes and stuff, so if you can figure that out, most people got them, like in this occasion. And also, yeah, hello Jock guys, I see you guys are back again, especially Obi-Wan. The freaking Obi-Wan won again. Alright, so now we can send him over. So send him over there. Around the block you go again, sir. And just in case, I'll send him back in if the wild geese runs out here. Let's see. And we're good.
Time to finish
Where I started. Alright, so thus we have the cowboy guy. Oh, I have bonsai. I don't have Stonewall. Okay, that gets confusing because the difference between bonsai and Stonewall is the wig. And I think the highest position. So yeah, time to do another humping earthquake for celebration. You guys like that, right? Alright, so I also realized we also have one of the witches too here. We have Susan Spifford too. But yeah, we need to deal with Beatrice Leash though. That's the big one to be concerned of, because yeah, she can take her ghosts away, and not only that, lock her ghosts if the ghosts were so happen to be in the room. So she is kind of pretty deadly, I'm not gonna lie. So beware. Gonna do a Shatter Song here. We gotta get our terror up. And beware whenever you hear the freaking blinking exclamation point, because that is her trying to target your ghost. So beware of ever just self-attacking her, because she could just turn around and just straight up just take your ghost. in the process. And just kind of getting lucky of the odds of just throwing a ghost in front of her face and just do it. As thing goes. Yeah, she's apparently sensing a ghost, even though, bullshit. There's the ghost right there. At least the good part, I am terrorizing some people while I'm terrorizing her in the process, so that's the good part of it. About this at the end of the day. Then that one just freaking running. Where are you going? Yep, so now do some aspect. Oh, wait. Gotta wait till she gets out of the room. Yeah, like I said, that's probably the good thing to have some outside ghosts. And have ether instead of, like, two rock guys instead, because yeah, 2 rock guys for us, it probably wouldn't be that great, I'm gonna be honest. You get the double impact of quakes though, but having ether would probably be the better case, because you could just keep on attacking. But yeah, as you can see, the little blue aura around her, I would say around her hips and stuff, you could see where the aura is at on her, that she has like a bind protection of some sort. Even though there's no means to deal with that protection at the end of the day, unlike the witches back at the broomstick mission. So it's kind of weird. Also, yeah, let's just terrorize this guy, because he's already kind of screwed at this point. You didn't have much left. So, goodbye, Smiley. Yep, so now I'm back to dealing with Beatrice. Goodbye, Smiley. As he's just going around. Give this girl a human torch. Now, you're one of the Fantastic Four. Very horrible Fantastic Four, but, you know. And then I tried Great Balls of Fire, but the problem is, though, I guess it has to be in that box to cause the Great Balls of Fire, because she was out of the box just a tad. Darn that. Ah, damn it. Alright, so we do Surge. Instead we're doing Wild and Crazy, which that does work, it hits everyone, so that's a good part. But, oh, okay, that's still kind of hit at the end of it. Alright, we'll do Surge now, give her a real Zappified. And then while she's Zappified, we'll do a Chase here, fuck her days up. Everything goes. And do Swarm Strike. Get F, Beatrice. Get F'd. F on your grade. Whisper. You know, the best part is, I wonder if school still kept the F grade, because I'm not really sure on that one. Because I've heard there was a case they were going to take the F grade off and let the D be the bad grade. That thing goes. Heck, there was a case I heard back then in terms of like school stuff that they wanted to get rid of the grade system altogether. Very weird on those things. Very weird. Instead have, I'm not really sure what it was. It was like some other type of grading system. Alright, Barbaric. Or Barbaric. Great Balls of Fire. And it only hit the 2. Damn it. Yeah, I will say these grids for where the ghost needs to be sent. Why is this rectangle like that? I'm gonna be honest on that. You have 2 rectangles there, and it's technically should be in one whole area right there. That's the only problem about when it comes to the ghost summoning in this grid system at the end of the day. Because yeah, you could cast Tremor. The problem is it always hits in that room unless you're outside where it causes a shockwave instead. Or not shockwave, but a circle of area, I should say. And I believe Tremor should just be a circle of area at the end of the F4 aspect. So yeah, we got some people going at this point. Got 2 randos. There it goes. Some aspect, keep the smackdown going. Yeah, because these ones, oh my. takes a beating for her, guys. A shattering song. Whisper. One strike. Then swarm. Because eventually it's gonna get in her head. It's almost there. It's like it doesn't pinch off. Yeah, that's basically just focus. Just keep beating her down till she at you down. And whisper. Nope, not good enough. Okay, shattering song then. Scream her ears out. There we go. That's just scream down out here. That thing goes. Alright, so now to celebrate with a good old-fashioned bonfire. As everything's on fire. Even though, like, the other, like, yeah, the whole walls are on fire. They're weird. And then Human Torch on a lot. So yeah, now we gotta get onto these jock guys, because I will say there's one that's gonna be a pain in the ass. There's also the one mafia guy we scared earlier for the baseball guy. He's got a lot too. He's the other very sturdy one, and then the one, well, I doubt was an old lady, like an old dark color lady, but no, it's an old guy. I couldn't even tell on that portrait if you could show me it several times. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it's only snowing. It's here. Yeah, swallow of great balls of fire. We're just gonna bully the crap out of this one guy on the carpet right now. Circuit breaker, not over. Everything else. We're proceeding to bully this guy. Sharon Song, Whisper. This guy is so fucked right now. You whale gives him some terror or insanity. I don't know which one I'm fucking with at the end of the day here, because I'm trying to figure out which one that is. But he's definitely feeling it. That point aspect on that guy. That's as he flies. So the crazy bunny just does the most Egyptian looking like dance. Jab dance. And then act like a scratching bunny. Okay. That's always fun part about when you give some ghost moves that they normally don't have. They do stuff like that. Oh, that sucks. Oh, looks like the warrior's gone. Yeah, I think we had a warrior, which was that guy. Put the blinking next right now. Let's go follow the crew. Then we do a chase here. Off he goes. That's swarm. Yeah, so now we got one of the witch girls to deal with. Is the other case. Which I don't know if she can take ghosts or not. It's kind of weird with that one. She hasn't really done anything for the most part. I know she's one of the witches I got. I could have sworn Suzanne is. Gonna do insane invitation. Everyone come on in. Come on in, the food's great. Eat your free breadsticks. Great balls of fire. Yeah, tremor. Oh god, what is happening here? And then, yeah, is that what he's called? The ghost with no name? Yeah, the ghost with no name. We use Lucky Shot, which Lucky Shot is what you think he is. He really shoots a guy. I mean, metamorphosis. He doesn't have to really shoot the guy, but it is hilarious though. It's just I mean, it makes sense. He's a cowboy, so you know. Who apparently died recently, even though he died in 1719. Like I said, I'm very clueless about this. Yeah, investigators check the bed and stuff. It's very weird on this one. Is he supposed to be recent, and that the whole claim about him being 1792 cowboy is not true, or what exactly? I have to dive that one just a bit more. There we go. Him shooting some people though. Which yeah, I will say that comes back pretty fast and it hits him hard. The good part. And he also has these really great moves like dread and stuff. So yeah, he's a pretty good ghost overall, I guess. He's definitely probably one that I might add for the team if I ever come across another level that involves going inside. So we'll see. So yeah, he's pretty quick on the trigger as the saying goes, and no pun intended for that. But I see the implications there. Great bows of fire for that one though. And off she goes. Yeah, because in terms of the characters, I will say, because the mod, I don't know if it adds the level, but it adds the characters, because these were technically unused ghosts as well. I don't know the ghost with no name was there, but I know the baseball guy was there on the mod, for that matter. I do know that. So in case you want to know a little bit more about some of these ghosts may be unused, or might have been unused ghosts at first, and then later are now in the redone version and such. Or in the mod's case, you're just given that, straight up just given that ghost, because the ghost was there, it's just incomplete. And then the modders turn around and fix that. Which, not having to do a whole lot technically at the end of that. So yeah, at this point we're just trying to terrorize enough people at the end of the day. When I say enough people, as in we need to terrorize all of them. So yeah, this overall basically what I'm gonna say is that yeah, this level is just gonna be this level for this video. Yeah. Because surprisingly it took 30 minutes, but then again I also kind of makes sense too, because it's a motel with so many rooms you have to go into and such with each of these ghosts. You gotta hope that they enter at least one of the rooms that you're in at the end of the day to even dish out the damage. So sad. I'm still surprised we got the 3 pumpkins though. I was kind of expecting 2 pumpkins on this one, I'm not gonna lie. For this occasion. Even though how efficiency good I was doing, I felt like this one was kind of slow at the end of the day. Yeah, very interesting in that remark. Got the whisper and the share song. And then next up on levels, I decided to do the movie theater, so I'll say that one in advance. So that one is next, since I realized how long this one took. But yeah, the movie theater, if you don't know about that one, that is my PTSD of nowadays in terms of Ghostmaster levels. Because of one stingy ass ghost on that part. But yeah, when we get there, we'll get there. Although I will say, it looks like I will say in advance, it looks like on the update wise, it feels like they might have did some fixes for certain things. I'll just say, I mean, they are just good time perfect. I'm not sure how, I say time perfectly loosely. But when we get to it, I just say I had a very successful run with that one. But still PTSD from the first of the times of doing it. Because yeah, the thing goes, first time? So get ready for spending maybe an hour of dealing with BS. Sometimes. These chairs on the Obi-Wan Shinobi is hell of a problem to Jock guy to deal with sometimes. Alright, so basically we got some of them gone at this point. We got rid of the punk girl finally, because she straight up went into that room and just took you all in. Just took you all in at the end of it. That's pretty hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. Just served on the weird mafia dealer guy. I think I want to use press though. Could be. Yeah, so now to keep the terrorism going here, and Suzanne's gone finally. Which, yeah, as I said, she didn't really do anything for the most part. It's kind of weird. I felt like there was supposed to be 2 attackers on this one, but it's just kind of odd. That was Mary Ellen, I believe her name was. Yeah, usual scrapping. Yeah, like I said, we got the jack guys from back at the technically the sorority house. Like somewhat, there was a sorority house. There's a broomstick one, or basically the second level with window at the end of it. My brain's not thinking of the levels now. Oh yeah, he's got Smokin'Joes. Okay. Wait, is he? No, the car's emotional too. I always try to figure out what to do for him when there's sucking out much you can do for him. Because the problem is he'll just turn around and possess a guy. Although you can just set him to just do the 2 moves, but that's the only thing. He only has 2 moves. Not really great in that department. Yeah, I got Harry Cusack. Building spot. Eventually I'll get rid of this big guy. Oh yeah, cause that's right. Obsession causes Zanny too. Forget about that. Shifter do a gift for some reason. I'm not sure why I did that. He's amplified, and then he picks up the gift. And Dusty's still going. So yeah, so we still got the 1 dark color guy. Harry Cusack there, and then we got is that Weasel Stratton on this one? What is that? Get hit by earthquake. Still not good enough. I think I'm beating for that one. Where? However, I think this is got Weasel's gone. Alright. Fine for that one. So now we just got the 2. Yeah, these 2 are stirred and freaking stone, I swear. I just see everything on fire up and dance. Then we hit him hard here, which is still not good enough. Oh, still not good enough. Good God, it takes a beating for this one. You would think the baseball guy whose initially caused terror on him would do a whole lot. No, not a whole lot, exactly. This guy is very sturdy, like holy crap. And then I see this glowing here, but I don't know why is that glowing. It doesn't show any better. Yeah, Montgomery. Okay, that's what the guy's name is. So I was wondering, like, what's that color guy? Oh, it's Montgomery. You're almost gone. Wait. Oh. He's almost insane too. That's the best part. And he missed. Oh no, he saw it. Okay. That hit him where it hurts. And then you try and cast Hidden Maze, even though the problem about Hidden Maze is that doesn't really work well outside, I will say. You need to do it indoors. Door, even though I don't. Okay, you got it. Okay, yeah, you got. He's currently obsessed right now, which I will say, you can technically one-become of them a little bit before you do enough amount of damage that that wears off on them, like that, for example. So yeah, you can technically one-become them because they'll be completely obsessed and they can't really run away, unless you do enough damage to where it's like, oh hell no. I don't want to get any more obsessed about it. One strike. That's in this man going because yeah, Montgomery is surprisingly still here. I'm kind of surprised. The Harry Cusack's almost gone though, finally. And gathering wind. I don't know why I did that. Or why that one did that. Shatter sound, and that one's gone. Now for Montgomery. Yeah, Montgomery Duhan. Send him flying to the nearby ghost here. As he goes right into that room, I think. Oh no, he just gets to right that one. Ah, yeah. Whisper. Get him back that way. Oh. He's going back and forth. Then we do a chase. But. And he's gone. That's he goes. Now we call on all the ghosts and then we'll just watch as the fireworks come out. So it's good. As he goes around the whole block of this damn level, I will say, because yeah, I will know, it takes a good while until they leave sometimes, because sometimes they'll head straight off to that road, but other times, they'll go all the way around this whole motel's walls. Yeah, he's gonna go all the way around here, watch this. Because eventually he'll leave, but okay, there he goes. Like, good god. But yeah, that's basically that for that level. A very fun level overall. So yeah, tune in next time when I get to do the movie theater level. Oh boy, that one's gonna be a fun one. So until then, folks, I'll see you guys all next time. You guys enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed what you watched here, and ciao.